don't feel confident in investing my money seeing an emoji, a little icon with a sushi chef. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here joined with Inti Campo.
Good morning, people. How are you?
And today we got an exciting show for you. We're going to be talking about, first off, the banks, with their money laundering of $2 trillion. They seem to be able to get away with murder and theft and racketeering and everything else. Right, because, we don't have any laws for those things. Oh, wait, that's right, we do.
No, we did.
And also, we're going to be talking about yield farming, and we're going to also be talking about my backup channel. And just so you know that I'm going to be cutting this a little bit shorter, the question and answers, and then moving the question and answers to the Twitch, to my Twitch channel. So if you're not subscribed to the Twitch channel, please do so. The link is in the description below. And afterwards, we're going to answering the questions on Twitch, so that's going to be lots of fun as well. All right, with that said, Inti's got a few words to say before we get on to the TA of the day.
Yes. As always, people, it is worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market.
I wonder how well this green screen will do, right? We're going to do a green screen today. I'm going to set it up today.
Today?
And we're going to see what it looks like today. And then also we're going to set up your new camera.
Awesome.
If you get the cable for us.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get on to the TA for the day. Bitcoin. This is not going to moon, man. We said, please go to moon. Didn't we say that? Don't we sing that every day? We pray, Bitcoin, please go to moon. Stop going down now. And it's not doing it. And, you know what? Hopefully we've bounced off of the, right? If we go to the weekly EMA, let's go to the weekly. We've still got a little bit of room to probably, retest the 10,100 level, maybe test even down as low as the 9,000 the 9,800 area and stuff like that. It wouldn't surprise me if we do something like that. But unfortunately, if we break here and we do any kind of close, 4-hourly close below $9,831. You don't want to know where this thing is gonna go, but let's just do that anyways. Let's just assume that happens, and we take an AB equals CD chart. Let's see here. Let's do it. Oops. All right, there we go. AB equals CD, and we see where we could actually turn if we break this level. $8,460 is where we could break. We could stop, and it's not good, because I really think that if we're going to head here, we might as well head all the way to 61.8 and $7,143. So not going to be good if we roll over here and we break down from this level. We break the $10,000 level. Let's hope we decouple from the markets, because I remember waking up and seeing the futures market on the regular S&P and Dow was not looking so good. So hopefully we either it turns around, the stock market turns around, or we decouple. All right, going to a shorter time frame, right? You can see that we are in indecisive mode. We're coiling up the 4 hour, so there's going to be a major move coming eventually. So it looks like we may round up here and head back up a little bit. Is this the hourly? This is the hourly. Oof. Okay, 4 hour. Okay, the 4 hour says yes. I thought so. I was wondering about that. The 4-hour says that we've got more downside, possibly. The hourly doesn't say that, but the 4-hour says we have a possible more downside because we bounced off the 61.8, but not decisively. All right, let's head over to Ethereum because things are a little bit more clear on Ethereum. We can see that, again, like I've said, we are probably going to bounce off of this trend line, and we did. This is a good sign. We just need to go back up head up to the 13 EMA, and maybe close above that to really say, okay, well, maybe things have turned positive for Ethereum. Let's take a look at the shorter time frame. What does the 4-hour tell us? Yeah, again, it's pretty much reads like Bitcoin, more downside. We got a solid dabble coming up here. But the good thing is it's a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio down. Because the way it's set up, it may not work out. The way that because it's way below the EMA here on the OBV, and although we don't have a divergence. That's always a positive sign for this bearish move. So if I were to trade this Dabo, it would be, look, yeah, it's right about there. It would be the stop loss at $349 would be the stop loss, and we'd take a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio because we didn't cross the EMA on the on-balance volume. So let's take a look, see where that leads us. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, so 309. It's not the end of the world, but still not the greatest. Ethereum could go as low as $280. All right. Sorry, I got a little bit of a cold here, but I'm pushing through. All right, I want to thank everyone who has purchased the DJ15 token. I want you to know that you will be rewarded for holding this. Well, I mean, I can't promise that for sure, but I will do my best because right now we're working really hard to improve the channel. We've actually purchased software to help us improve the SEO and improve a lot of other things that allows us to gain more views and to actually, when we gain more views, obviously we're going to gain more profit. And I'm going to share that. I'm going to gift some of that profits to the DJ15 holders because, hey, you know what? You guys paid for all of this. And I want to reward you guys because I feel that that's something that I want to do, and as a personal gift to the holders of DJ15 token. So I'm going to also be working on this website. I haven't gotten a chance to work on this, but I will get to it. And I will, once I have the website up and running, I will change the token icon here and register it properly so that it shows up nicely, and then that will help improve buyers and stuff like that. But you know what? You want to be able to buy this cheaply before everybody else does, because man, once I start gifting out the rewards, I think people are going to start buying it up in order to get benefits. So yeah. All right. Also, before we get to the news, you know what? I also have a backup channel. If you're not subscribed to that. Okay. With that said, let's head on to the news of today, which is banks move $2 trillion defying money laundering orders. Now, at least I was listening to Peter Schiff this morning, and he was saying that the banks were just disclosing suspicious activity reports, and this is like a non-issue. And I have to disagree, because documents are identifying more than $2 trillion in transactions between 1999 and 2017 that were flagged by the financial institution's internal compliance office as possible money laundering, right? And criminal activity reports. The top two banks and Deutsche Bank which disclose 1.3 trillion of the suspicious money in files. JP Morgan, which discloses 514 billion, and the analysts found. Other lenders include HSBC, Standard Chartered PLC, and Bank of New York Mellon. It says, okay. First off, right? If you think that these banks are doing something positive, right, and they're like, yeah, this is just suspicious activity reports, and they're not actually doing anything wrong. They're first off, the suspicious activity reports never came into effect until sometime well after the 9/11 attacks. So, and this reports come from 1999. Second, it's not like these banks are all angels and don't do anything wrong here. If you go through your history, you Google, like for example, if you just Google every single year, right? Every single year, HSBC Bank has been caught money laundering over and over again and been fined. Every single year, okay? So this is not something like, oh my God, I'm surprised this is happening. We found this thing out. We found this information out just now. No, dude. No. They have been a major criminal organization from the very beginning. And it's not like, and you can pretend, well, we don't have the losses. What are you smoking? How many times have you heard of law being passed to stop money laundering, right? And those laws, right, are not to stop money laundering, as you can see, right? Here, right, year after year, HSBC has been caught money laundering, right? If you type that in Google, you'll find news articles like crazy. Those laws, there's been laws on the books to prevent these guys from money laundering. It's not about money laundering. It's about reporting your butt to the government so that they can tax you. That's all it's about. They can money launder, those banks can money launder the criminals all they want. Because you know what? Honestly, the truth is, the reality is that, you know what? The government is not going after the criminals. They don't care. They're never going to get their money. Anyways. But they want to get your money. And that's what it's all about. Getting your money into the government's hands. All right. And, you know, you can say that, maybe it's just, they just want to make sure people are paying taxes. But no. These banks do a lot of criminal activities, like the Bank of New York Mellon. I don't know if you remember this, but I do. It steamed me to no end back in 2011, right? When these guys got caught, right, robbing pension funds, right, by giving them the worst of the worst rates ever, when they promised them the best rates. And it was it was like all over the news. Clear criminal activity. People were going to go to jail. They were saying over and over again. And all that got scrubbed from the internet. All that got scrubbed from YouTube. Because you know what happened? You know what happened to these guys? Well, not only did they not go to jail, right? But they changed the law allowing them to rob the pension funds and give them the worst currency exchange rates. Do you see who the government works for and what is really going on? It's not, whenever you see a law in order to stop crime, it's not about that. It's about controlling you, not about controlling corporations. Always remember that. All right. With that said, let's head on to the main topic of the day, which is the yield farming that's going on. Look at this. Look at this. Does that bode confidence to you?
That's a default emoji for any cell phone. It's not even an original logo or something.
I don't feel confident in investing my money seeing an emoji, a little icon with a sushi chef, right? But okay, you click on that, and then you see, what does this all mean, right? Now, and I'm going to explain all this, right? If you can see here that you can actually, or it's now 35%, the yield. But we said it yesterday. Excuse me, it was 38%. But you could like take your Bitcoins, go to some sort of contract or company, and they could turn those Bitcoins into a wrapped Bitcoin, and then you can place it on Ethereum, and then what you can do through Uniswap, you can, and if you have Ethereum as well, of course, you can use your wrapped Bitcoin and Ethereum and earn 35% right now, right? That's 0.1% per day. Yeah. Compounding. Yeah. Okay. So you can see how that's. I wonder if anybody can see how that's not going to work, right? Because like you all know the story, right? You know, the mathematical trick that everybody's told at kindergarten, to go home and tell your parents that, hey, I want 1 penny for my allowance today, and tomorrow you're gonna double it, and the next day double it, and the next day double it. Well, at the end of the month, right, you would be at the $32 million, right? So your parents would be bankrupt. So obviously that can't happen with a limited supply asset of Bitcoin. And so this is absolute nonsense. And yeah, of course, yes, I get it. It's getting paid in dollars, right? And in the dollar value. But you know you're going to get bleeded out here, right? This will end up losing money, especially if we go into hyperinflation, especially if this is priced in dollars, right? And it's ridiculous, all of this stuff here, these yield farms, right? That you're getting these incredible rates in dollars, right? Even if it is in dollars, right? Let's just assume it's dollars, and I think it is, right? Because most of these are like connected to the exchanges, the decentralized exchange. The exchange uses a pool mechanism and pays you out transaction fees based in dollars. So make sure that your balance is always paid in dollars. So with that said, right, you're seeing these incredible rates, and you're thinking, well, hey, I can't get that in my bank. I'll just do that, and look, there's no cost to me, right? I can make that money. Now imagine, okay, let's just assume that this is real in dollars. Let's go down to the real crazy ones right here. Or some of the crazy ones. All right, so I think this one with 2,000. This is the waffle. You could use bake and bust and earn a $2,000. That's crazy. 2,000%. Sorry, 2,000%. That's absolute insane in the membrane level. And obviously, that's 5% a day. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, that's sustainable. And yeah, maybe you can jump into this and make a little bit and jump out before this thing whole collapses. But you know that this is going to end badly somehow, right? Especially if we go into hyperinflation, this will just get wiped out, right? You will just, if you were just holding your Bitcoin, just holding your ETH, you'll realize that, hey, you know what, that was a lot better because you were getting paid in dollars form here, which was actually depleting faster than what you were earning here in these large numbers. And I don't believe that. I really think that these things will actually degrade over time, and then you'll find out that you're not going to be making all these kind of huge yields. All right. So with that said, let's head back to Inti, and we'll do our question and answers. But before that, I want to say thank you all for watching on the backup channel. Right, really appreciate it. Cheers, guys. Take it easy.